Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to display the Infinity G37 OEM screen and diagnostic information on a Nexus 7 2013 version tablet. In the other video, if you saw it, we went over getting the tablet installed, being able to pump music from the tablet um, to the speakers. So now I'm going to walk you through, how to actually display the OEM screen from here, and the backup cam. So without any further delay, let's get into it. All right, so in order to display the OEM screen on the tablet, you're gonna need something called the Phoebon 100 UVC grabber card. Now this comes from someone in Japan, made it. This is the one I'm using. There's this one that you're gonna see on Amazon. It's really cheap. You could see, turn this down, the screen is not good at all, so you could barely make out, and it doesn't matter how much you play with the connections. Now I'm going to switch it out with this one, and you're going to see the difference. All right, so there we have the Phoebon connected. This easy crap from Amazon, I removed it. You can see the stock screen there. Now this is not gonna work because this is disconnected. But as soon as let's see if this one here works. There we go. So it works. Just the volume up and down, no problems. So you want this, again, this comes from Japan. The next piece of equipment that you're going to want is called, let me turn off the ignition so I don't get electrocuted. Okay. Is called Wiwa CV04. So the Infinity G37 outputs its display from here in what is called RGBS signal, right? So think of it as red, blue, and green signal. You're gonna have to tap into wires here to be able to get the rear view camera and the signal from that board. You're gonna run it into here, okay, and then you're going to output it to here. All right, you don't need the red wire. I'm gonna output it here into this connection. Okay, so you're gonna see two connections feeding into, from one connection from this board, okay, from this board here, to this Y adapter, okay, feeding into the Phoebon. All right, so I'm going to explain what this does. So it takes the signal, okay, you connect the signal from this board onto this all right, let me back up. You want to take the signal from this stock board into the Wiwa CV04, okay, which is RGBS. It's going to convert into a video composite, okay. It's going to go into this Y connector, and I'll explain what the other connector is for. And it's going to be fed into the Phoebon, right? Now, what the Phoebon is going to do is it's going to go into this USB hub, and it's going to transmit that signal, okay, from the hub into the tablet. All right, and then it's going to be displayed here. That is how you're able to display the stock signal, okay, from the G37 onto this tablet here. All right, now the other connector, the other composite here, this is the backup camera one. Okay, it's a separate connection tapped into this board to be able to use the stock backup cam. All right, so again, there's a bunch of cables here that you're gonna want to tap into. I'll get into which ones go where, and again, this is specific to a 2012 G37 sedan with Bose speakers, so every model is different. I highly recommend that you look up your model to make sure that you splice into the correct cables. Here I'm tapped into a black cable and a brown cable, but you see there are various different cables here, so you want to make sure you splice into the correct ones. I use these butt connectors here, or whatever they're called, to tap into the cables to be able to display the stock screen. So to connect the power to the CV04 using this cable that came with the board, and this cable, I'm going to tap into this brown wire. You can see goes into when you're looking at the board like this that came from the car, from the screen. It is the third cable, starting from the black. So not this one, not the yellow one, but this brown cable right here. Okay, and this black cable, you're going to tap into it right here. So the red black cable, you're going to splice into the black cable from this board, and the red cable, you're going to splice this beige colored cable right here. Okay, and again, that is the third pin, starting where the black cable is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And that's going to give you the power to the board. So on the CV4 board, you need to tap into, you're going to have a red, a green, a blue, a black, and a white cable. Okay, so following these wires, and holy shit, there's a lot of wires here. You'll see that I'm just going to start in the order that I see the cables. So the green cable goes into this blue cable that, if you're following at home, it's right here. So if you're looking at the pin like this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll have a diagram and a link to the form, where you could get a diagram for this connector. So it is tapped into, the green wire is tapped into that blue wire right there that you see. Next up, this black cable. Okay, it's the ground. It is tapped into this aqua cable right here, which is on pin number 2 on the left side. So you'll see this pin here, and then you'll see the aqua cable. So your ground wire goes connected there. So your ground wire goes connected to this aqua cable here. So the black cable's here, there's this kind of brown cable pin, and then there's the aqua pin. So your black cable goes connected there. So the red cable goes into where the green cable coming from the harness so the blue wire goes connected into where this purple wire is, and that pin is the purple wire in between the white wire and the green wire right there. Okay, it almost looks pink. The white wire goes connected to where the white wire in between, right over where that pink wire that we just tapped into is. So you connect the white wire from the CV04 into where the white wire is right there. Okay, so in order to display the backup cam on the screen, you're going to want to take a RCA video cable that I have here. You're going to cut one end of it to expose the wires. So because the RCA cable has two connectors, two connections, you're going to connect, you see there's a copper part of it, and there's, if you're using a yellow RCA like me, it'll have a yellow cable similar to how these have white and red. Okay, so you're gonna have a copper wire and a red wire. So the copper wire is going to go connected to a pin, the yellow, it's going to be pin number 4, and it's yellow in color. So over here you're going to see a black, yellow, beige, yellow, black, then blue. So it's going to be that second yellow wire. It's pin number 4. Okay, so that copper wire coming from the RCA cable, it's not insulated, it's going to be go connected there. The other wire is going to go connected to, I believe it's pin number 15. So brown. So the yellow wire coming from that, you're going to connect it to pin 15. So I'll have it's like a brown wire there. So I'll have the pin layout up here on the screen right now so you can see it. So once you have those connectors, for the Fibon, you're gonna want a Y. So, and I'll get into a hack on how to improve image quality. But basically, you take the RCA for the reverse cam, connect it into the Y. You get the RCA coming from the CV04 right there. You can connect it in. Okay. Fire up. Okay. The car's on. And you have radio.
251.
By the W.
Okay. Put the car in reverse. And you have backup cam. So the hack I'm going to show you is if you disconnect this, the image quality greatly improves. Okay, so you could have a little toggle switch or something for to cut the power to the CV04 if you want to improve image quality to the backup cam. Okay, so if not, you could just leave it connected, and the image quality is not that bad. Sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better, right? So that's how you get the OEM screen to show on the car. So I wanted you guys to show you, because I know I've gotten a lot of comments on the backup camera. So this is a simple aftermarket camera that you could find on Amazon. I think it was like 12 bucks or something like that. So this camera right here connected into the hub, the USB hub, is able to display what video. So if I ever want to switch out the camera, because I'm just sick and tired of how grainy it is, I would be able to without a problem and get a lot clearer picture on the car backing up. So it is possible to add multiple cameras to the setup, okay, and keep the OEM screen. So as you can see, I have the Febcon there and the hub. I'm just gonna put this board right over. Like so. And then I'm gonna take the center AC vent with the Android tablet, make that connection. Goes underneath back there. See it? And that should do it. So there you guys have it. My install, my how-to on how to get the Nexus 7 installed in your car. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have shown. If you have a way that you think you can make this install better, please share it in the comments below. I'm interested in seeing the feedback that the community will provide on this install. Again, I give big ups to Paratrooper and Chris Mitch on myg37.com for being some of the pioneers on this type of install. Hit me up there if you want. My screen name is Puff Twice. All right, so that about does it. Again, appreciate all the support and love. Peace.